Would you believe that only 10% of people with Tourette's even have cochlearia? Which of course means making them seem desperate or swearing. It seems the media can take some blame for this one. In 2007, television cartoon South Park portrayed one of their characters as having Tourette's, with of course profanity being the only symptom. I guess some people find this amusing. One of the more positive attributes of TS, which was also documented in the Washington Post, is that people who suffer from this disorder share a common trait. They are among the creative types. Some of the more famous people that have or had Tourette syndrome include Mozart, Tim Howard, the goalkeeper for Manchester United, actor Dan Aykroyd, and Jim